Hi guys, today we are going to write a program to check if a number is even or odd. So first of all, we have to get the number from the user. To do that in Python, you have to use an input statement, and we are going to write a meaningful text that is going to help the user to provide the information that we are requesting for. So in this case, we are going to ask, please enter a number to check for even or odd. So this way the user know what they have to enter, and then we are going to put a question mark and then a little space. So this way you are going to get the number from the user, but at the same time you want to store this number in a variable. And in this case we are creating a variable num. So whatever information the user has entered as a part of this is going to be stored in this variable. Since we are going to use this number to do some mathematical operation, I want the number to be converted into an integer. Any input that you get from the user is in the form of a string. So we go ahead and convert this in integer by putting it an int, and then we put a opening parenthesis here, and then we have to end a closing parenthesis here. Now that we have the number as an integer form, we can do some mathematical operations on it. So what we are going to do is we are going to divide this number by 2 and then take the remainder. So if I divide this number by 2 and if the remainder is going to be 0, then it is going to be an even number. Otherwise, it is going to be an odd number. So let's write our condition here. And in Python, you write a condition using an if statement. So here you are going to say if, and the condition is going to be if num, and the way to get a remainder is by using this mod operator, which is a percentage sign divided by 2. So you are taking the num mod 2, means you are dividing this number by 2, and then this is going to give you the remainder. So this is equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then it is going to be an even number. So I put a colon here, and then any information that you are going to provide to the user, you have to put a print statement. So I'm going to say print, and then you have to put any text that you want to display within the quotes. So you are going to say the number is even. And if the number is not even, then we are going to say else, and then again you put a colon here and you say print the number is odd. So as you can see that I have put a double equal to here instead of single equal to, and the reason is because if I put a single equal to, it doesn't understand if I am initializing this variable to a 0, or I am trying to check this whether it is equal to 0 or not. So this is the condition. If I take the remainder by dividing this number by 2, if my remainder is equal to 0, then I am going to conclude that the number is even. Otherwise, if the remainder is not 0, in this case it is going to be 1, then my number is going to be odd. So let's run this program and see what the output is going to be. So here it is asking me, please enter a number to check for even or odd. So let's run this program. But before we do that, let's change this text. Please enter a number to check for even or odd. So when I'm going to run this program, it is going to ask me, please check a number for even or odd. So I'm going to put a 12 here, and then you can see that the number is even. I should run this program again to check for an odd number. So in this case, I'm going to put 13, and it is going to say the number is odd. So that concludes the first part of this program. And here you can see that the output that you are getting is that number is odd. What if we want to display that number itself? So if the user has entered 13, I want to say the number 13 is odd. So to do that, you have to format this output that you are displaying it. And the way to do that in Python is to put a format here, and F is the short for the format. And here we are going to add the variable here, num. As you can see, I'm putting it in a curly bracket here, which means that the variable here, which I'm getting it from the user, this will be replaced by the value of this variable. So when I run this program, it is going to say the number 15 or 13, whatever I have entered, is even or odd. So again, what is this going to do? I'm adding a format here, and then I am putting the variable here in a curly bracket. So what will happen is that this is going to be replaced by the value. So whatever value you are getting from the user, this particular section here or text is going to be replaced by the actual value here. So similarly, we will go ahead and then change it here and then put the same thing here. And let's run our program one more time. So here it says again, please enter number to check for even or odd. I'm going to put enter here 12. So the number 12 is even. And if I run this program again and put 13 this time, it is going to say the number 13 is odd. That is the end of this program. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. And if you like this, then please subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye.